Okay, last one, y'all. Last one. Thanks for sticking in there with me today. Um, I got a busy rest of my day, so I just wanted to get this done. Anyways, so next couple it is Jason and Cassia. Um, and this is the final couple for season 2 of 90 Day Fiance. So when I get a chance, I will come back and do season 3 couples this same way. I think it's going to be received better if I break down the couples one at a time instead of making a long ass video. Okay, so here's Jason and Cassia. Real Okay, so kept some of my notes, so kind of bear with me because I wrote a lot. So Jason is 38. He's from Champaign, Illinois, Champagne. And now he lives in Florida, those, but they decided to mention both of those. Cassia is 23 and she is from Brazil. So they met online while she was in a relationship with someone that he went to basic training with. First red flag. So they ended up talking for 7 to 9 months. Then after that, she said she wasn't involved with anyone and approached him about a relationship. Red flag number two. Uh, so then he went to visit her in Brazil. They hit it off. Um, and so I don't know, like their relationship to me seemed very not romantic, very argumentative, just very off-putting. Like I do not understand how these two got together. I really don't. I don't. He ain't a looker and she young and she already knew him from dating someone that he knew. Weird. Okay. Anyway, so he is gonna be traveling to pick her up in Brazil so that she doesn't have to come all the way over here by herself. They do have some serious communication issues. That's another red flag right there because that just goes along with what I was just saying. His father is very skeptical. He lives with his father, um, and that's where she's gonna be staying or whatever. Does he live there, or does he just be there? I forget. Anyway, she is very jealous, like the most jealous person so far on this show, I believe. Um, she behaves very differently when under stress, is the excuse he tried to make for her. Um, Jason is very worried about her temperament, which he should be. Said, so she basically got mad before she was supposed to be at the airport, okay? And so she starts spewing off all this stuff, right? And she keeps saying like, "Oh, well you'll be waiting forever at the airport because I'm just not going to show up." Um yeah, so that's another, well, that goes with the other red flag about her temperament, her jealousy, her anger that she seems to have. And with the not romantic stuff, my note here says they got engaged by her telling him to change his online status to engaged. That's how the engagement came about. Anyway, so episode 4. He goes to the airport anyway because he is trying to just see if she'll show up, if she was just talking shit. Um, she is still talking shit because she just keeps saying, "I'm just gonna fly back by myself." So she makes a whole fucking scene about it before he, sees her at the airport, but she did end up showing up. Um, and then when she goes back to the house, um, she just doesn't like anything. She doesn't like anything. I mean, I get it. Room was a mess. He really did not try to clean up that well. Um, and then like I guess she has a fear of clowns or something, and so his dad dressed up as a clown to meet her. Like, who does that? It was so weird. Their pool, I guess they haven't cleaned it, so it's green. And then she doesn't like the floor. I mean, everything. She don't like nothing. And so then they go to this buffet. This was hella funny. They go to this buffet, and now, mind you, he is quite a bit older than her. Like, I think 14 years older than hers, something like that. So it's like, I don't know if he's just doing this stuff because he's older or what, but she's not used to that. She's 23 years old, you know? So he takes her to this buffet in the middle of the day. Of course, there's all old people there. She keeps saying, she's like, why is so many older people? Like, is there no young people in this town? Because everywhere they go, they just keep seeing all these old folks. Anyway, and she is an aspiring model, of course. Um, and she wants to do bikini modeling, which, yeah, she's gonna have a rough time with that if she's dating him. Seems like. All right, episode 5. Um, Now this is what I didn't understand. I don't think she understands the concept of work, because every time he has to work, she keeps getting mad at him for going to work. And it's like, how is he supposed to make any money? And you know, you're expensive. You're gonna be expensive if you aren't already, you know what I mean? Anyway, and then so she ends up, you know, she decides that she's going to distract herself by cleaning that day while he's at work. So she starts cleaning, and then she finds like this Playboy magazine. So then she gets all upset, and she like ransacks the freaking house and the garage to see if there was any more. And she sure did find some. She sure did. A whole bin full. Just like, it's Playboy, girl. It's fine. But anyways, so then episode 6, he hasn't really officially proposed to her yet. I mean, I guess because that online thing is not, that's not a engagement for real. So anyways, so he takes her to an aquarium, he proposes, real cute, whatever. Actually, it wasn't real cute because there was no emotion shown when she received the ring. Anyways, episode 7, they take a day off and they go to the beach and they have a little lunch date to celebrate their engagement. Um, and now, instead of focusing on that, she is worried about Jason's bachelor party because he is going to have it in Vegas with his friends. And so she's worried about it. So the bachelor party hasn't even... I feel like it wasn't even all the way planned out yet. They just kind of said, like, okay, I'm going to Vegas. But she was worried about it anyway. Episode 9, they were not on episode 8. He takes her to an auction like a freaking old person, and she's just like, she was not feeling it because she was like, what the fuck is going, what is this, you know? She was, anyway, but he goes all the time, and so that's what that was. He just wanted her because that's part of his job. And so since she was complaining so fucking much about him being at work all the damn time, he said, well, come with me then. You know what I mean? Anyway. So they meet up with his family for lunch, and I don't know if the family was disrespectful or if it was just the brother. I got my notes mixed up, and I can't really remember. Then they like end up having a joint bachelorette party. It's because we couldn't get past the jealousy. Episode 10, they go to Vegas, and I guess, well, they go to Vegas for the party, right? The bachelor party. And so he leaves her to go hang out with his friends. then he feels bad about it. Um, so it's like, why did you leave her anyway? You know what I mean? And but they do end up getting married, but no family came. I don't know if it was nobody's family or just her family or his family. I don't know. If did anybody come? I can't remember. I don't know if it was like a little quick wedding or nothing like that. They were also very they were dramatic, and I don't think they're gonna last. I don't see any chemistry. I really do not. I don't know. I don't see any chemistry there. I don't think it's it. I don't think that's that. Um, cause they and then they really didn't say much about them in the reunion. Just how she trying to adjust and stuff like that. But that's it. I do not have high hopes for that relationship at all. Um, and that one I don't know what happens later on with the update, so we'll find out together, I guess, because I completely forgot if there is one. Anyways, so please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow, stars, all of that, okay? Do not forget. Anyways, I will be back with season 3 of 90 Day Fiance. Yeah, that's what we have next. Season 3, and then we move on to the spin-off shows in order. Okay? So follow along if you're interested, if you want to hear about these crazy people trying to fall in love and all that. All right? I'll let you know what's going on just in case maybe you don't want to watch that shit. All right? I'll watch it for you. See y'all.